Welcome to MMO Grinder Sidequest, where I take a look at early open or closed betas, subscription trials, and simpler titles, giving you a quick first impression. Today I'll be looking at Overwatch, which I'm gonna assume most of you have all heard by now, but for the sake of completion, Overwatch is Blizzard's take on Team Fortress 2, and was available from May 4th to May 9th to all players in a free open beta test, while it's still looking to launch as a buy-to-play at the end of May. Since this game and plenty of others have opened up a resurgence of the class and character-based arena shooter, let's just take a look and see how this fares. Blizzard's style shines through in the graphics, providing both a colorful world and a colorful cast of characters, mostly humanoid or robotic, but each feeling unique enough to tell them apart from one another. The environments you fight in all take place in various parts of Earth that you could be fighting in a Nepalese temple, a Japanese garden, or a Hollywood movie set. Each area feels interesting enough, and after a while you can easily find your way around each one. The game's sound design is the classic case of Blizzard bombast, but with a fairly eclectic soundtrack that helps mimic the style of the stage's country that you're fighting in. There's a techno-sounding opening track and heavily orchestrated victory and replay themes. Characters also express themselves verbally in matches, each with different lines for their attacks and taunts or character interactions, and sometimes even in different languages. While I know that this game is one of many titles out there trying to take a page from Team Fortress 2's book, don't expect this video to be any kind of direct comparison to those other games coming out right now. I'll get to them in time, and this one as well, where I can place all sorts of comparisons between them in full episodes. But let's focus on this game for a moment and just how often it apes TF2, and what it does to separate itself. Yeah, sorry about that, as I'm pretty sure Blizzard's fans are tired of hearing of it, but if you played Team Fortress 2, you will know how to play this game. While the ammo mechanic isn't an issue in this game, you can still swap characters in the spawn rooms, and every map objective will heavily mimic objectives from Team Fortress 2, like point hold, moving point captures, and even objectives where you have to move a vehicle towards a base by standing near it, all while resisting the temptation to yell out, "We must push little cart!" Just like TF2, you'll be tossed into the next match constantly unless you choose to leave it, and players can freely hop in and out of matches as they go on without much interruption. It wasn't all that great loading immediately into a match that was lost the minute I spawned in, but hey, I was right there for the next one, so it's cool. You'll end up seeing characters being explained away as simply as, oh, well that's like the medic, this is like the engineer, and it's apropos to quite a few choices, but easily not all of them. A major difference is that each character has a very distinct set of skills, like a MOBA. Don't expect every character to sprint with left shift is all I'm saying. And coming from a game where that is a thing, you'll find yourself in trouble quite a bit at first. There's also little rhyme or reason to each skill's assignment, save for one. So left shift could be a movement ability on one character, and a shield on another. Every character also has an ultimate that charges as you exchange fire with enemies as well as playing the game, which is usually a powerful offensive or defensive move. One feature I absolutely love is the play of the game clip, usually given to a player able to take out multiple characters in a short period of time. The game will spawn a short trailer-style clip of your character's video in first person, reflecting a fairly cool play that helped take out a bunch of enemies. But playing as D.Va, it was somewhat embarrassing knowing that those clips tended to end with me accidentally nuking myself with my own ultimate. Another nice feature is the fact that kills and assists are referred to as eliminations, meaning last-hit ganks won't concern you as long as you did something to damage the enemy. The game does keep track of those stats, but they aren't gleefully displayed in the match for people to argue over the scoreboard with. It's similar to a feature that used to be in Heroes of the Storm, in which kills and assists are referred to as takedowns. But last I checked, Blizzard put KDA in the game and have yet to take it back, despite complaints from the community, but I'm digressing. And of course the community of this game is something you're going to have to face in one way or another unless you plan on playing in solo bot matches all day. The game features a built-in voice chat, but rarely did I hear anyone use it, with most of my friends deciding to stick with voice-over IP programs, and those that did speak in the game with the in-game voice chat were often alone in doing so, and they usually sounded 13. Just making an observation here. Since that chat is rarely used and the game is often too fast-paced to stop and bark out orders in text, the only use you'll see of this is in quick commands, but of course you'll find the occasional armchair general. Right now, Overwatch is available for pre-order with the goodies-laden Origins Edition retailing at $60, or you can just get the base game at $40. I always felt like I knew that I would enjoy this game to some extent, so I am looking forward to going more depth into this with a full episode come June. Those interested in the game right now, unless you're eternally devoted to Team Fortress 2, you might enjoy this title if you have any interest in class and character-based arena shooters. It's the kind of fun that you just can't stop wanting to play, even though you might not immediately be able to pinpoint why. This has been an MMO Grinder Sidequest, and it's time I logged out.